You guys, happy Wednesday. I'm going to work through number 3, number 7, and number 9 of the factor label practice worksheet because those questions were requested. So we'll start with number 3. And as you're reading through number 3, it gives you a lot of information. So it says you're painting a room and find that the paint you are using will cover 75 square feet per quart. So that to me sounds like some type of conversion factor, perhaps. I'm going to write that down. Then it says if the paint costs $8 per gallon, what is the cost in dollars to paint the room containing 455 square feet? So I'm going to write down $8 per gallon, and then it's asking me for the cost in dollars for the 455 square feet. So that square feet is going to be my starting point, and I'm going to be trying to get to dollars. So I'll start with 455 square feet. And then my 75 square feet per quart is going to allow me to go from square footage to volume of paint. So I'll take my 75 square feet on the bottom, do 1 quart on the top. There are 4 quarts in a gallon. That's on your cheat sheet. And then there in 1 gallon costs $8. So now my square feet cancel, quarts cancel, gallons cancel. I'm left with dollars. It was asking me for the cost in dollars, so that seems pretty good. I multiply all that out. I get $12.13, so $12.13. And that matches the solution provided by the worksheet. So that seems like a good thing. Next part, number 7. Number 7 says if carpet is $14.95 per square yard, I'm going to write that down, $14.95 per square yard. What is the price in cents per square centimeter? So we're trying to just change those units to cents per centimeter square. Okay, so I always like to start with whatever is the simplest first in a problem like this. So to start it off, it's asking me to change the $14.95 dollars per yard squared. So that's my starting point. Changing the dollars to cents is going to be the easiest. So $1, 100 cents. And so that part is done. Now I just need to go yards to centimeters. So I'm going to need to switch from American units to metric units. So what I think I'm going to do is try to get to inches from yards so that I can do inches to centimeters because I know that conversion factor. In this case, it's a little bit tricky because we have the squared happening. And so whenever we have that squared, what we really want to do is make sure either that our conversion factor is already squared or that we square our conversion factor. So for example, I could say 1 yard squared is equal to 9 feet squared because we know 1 yard equals 3 feet. And so we have to square that whole thing to get the yard squared conversion factor. And we can kind of see like, oh, 1 times 1 is still 1. So we get 1 yard squared equals 3 squared is 9. And then feet squared. Okay, so that's where that conversion factor is coming from. All right, so I'm going to use that same type of strategy for the rest of this conversion. So I'm like, okay, 1 square foot is going to be 100. Oh dear. What just happened? That was really weird. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, 1 foot squared is going to give us 12. Not 12. No, I'm all flustered. Is 144 square inches. There's 12 inches in a foot. 12 squared is 144. And last but not least, we got to go from square inches to square centimeters. So 1 inch squared is 6.45 centimeters squared. And that just came from 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. 2.54 squared is 6.45. So now my dollars cancel out. I'm left with cents. Yards cancel out. Feet cancel out. Inches cancel out. I'm left with centimeters. So I have cents and centimeters squared. So I'm in good shape there. If I multiply this out and then divide by the bottom, and that ends up giving me 0.179 cents per centimeter squared. Now, obviously, this is a little bit weird. This isn't normally how we do our units. We don't talk about things in terms of cents per centimeter squared, but of course, this is just an exercise for us to practice so that we can get really good at unit conversions. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is kind of a doozy. It gives us the price of gasoline as 1.23 dollars per gallon. It's a deal right there. And then it says, please take this to cents per pound. So looking at this, I'm like, okay, dollars to cents, easy peasy, got that. What's going to be a little bit trickier is going from gallons to pounds, because we're going to be switching from a volume to a mass. When I see that, I immediately think, okay, volume and mass, I need a density. So I look at the top of the sheet and I find the density of gasoline, which is, of course, given in a completely ridiculous unit because, of course, it is. So 7.029 times 10 to the 11 picograms per centimeter cubed. So centimeter cubed part is pretty normal, but the picogram part is kind of weird. So now I'm like, all right, I have a conversion factor to get my volume into a mass, and so I really am just going to have to make some of the units match up, and then I should be good to go. So I'm going to start with what it's asking about, which is the $1.23 per gallon. And then I'm going to do my dollars and to cents first because that's the easiest. So $1 goes to 100 cents. Okay, so that part is taken care of. Now I need to get my gallons to centimeters cubed so that I can use this wonky density conversion factor to go from volume to mass. So in 1 gallon, there's 3.785 liters. I found that at the top of my cheat sheet. In 1 liter, there's 1,000 milliliters. In 1 milliliter, there's 1 centimeter cubed. Okay, so now I've got my centimeter cubed unit, and so I'm ready to use my density. I can write in my density value, and it's going to be kind of flipped upside down because we need the units to cancel out. So 1 centimeter cubed goes on top, 7.029 times 10 to the 11 picograms goes on the bottom. And now I've run out of room, so I'm going to continue my cancellation line on below. So now that I'm in picograms, I need to get to pounds. So 1 times 10 to the 12 picograms is equal to 1 gram. This is on your cheat sheet. If you look at the bottom in that little table, that gives you the order of magnitude for the different metric prefixes that indicate the order of magnitude. Now that I have grams, I know that 454 grams is equal to 1 pound. So this is in good shape now. My dollars cancel out. I'm left with cents. That's what I want. Gallons cancel out. Liters cancel. Milliliters cancel. Centimeters cubed cancel. Picograms cancel. Grams cancel. I'm left with pounds, which is what I was looking for. Multiply the top, divide by the bottom, should give you 21 cents per pound. Just be careful when you're using your calculator for this one. There's a lot of numbers, and just use some parentheses for the ones with scientific notation, just to make sure your order of operations goes well. But yeah, it can be a little bit tricky to figure out which different conversion factors you might need, but ultimately you're just trying to match the things that you've been given in the problem. Okay, hopefully that is helpful. Let me know if you guys have more questions. We're going to move on to be talking about the mole today, and I'll be giving you a key for that mole POGIL here shortly. Okay, bye.